Encouragement. I'm gonna try to do my videos like I start them off a little different every time, but I like the haircut. Encouragement. Let's talk about encouragement. Um, it's always best to encourage others and also to encourage yourself. You know, we all need motivation. Some people like I need motivation to get out of my bed. I need motivation or encouragement to run my business. Encouragement, you need it. That's something that is a need. That is a necessity. Okay? You need to be encouraged about what you do. Me, I encourage others to do great and top measurable things. Always. Because I like to see greatness in people. One of my closest of friends, I talk to her pretty much every day. Every day. And she falls off the wagon. You know, she had a bad day at work, or this person ticked her off, somebody playing on her phone. You know, it's always like something crazy going on. And when she talks to me, I encourage her every single chance that I get, like, okay, just don't lose yourself in all of that. Because you can lose yourself quickly. It don't take long. You know, so I'm always trying to encourage people to do bigger and better things because when their life is going good, my life is cool as is, but now I can smile more because not only am I shining in my own light, but my friends are doing the same thing. You know, one of my homies, I always mention him. He's one of my closest of friends. He's my brother. He went from fixing up cars, you know, the usual oil changes, fixing, you know, putting tires on cars and doing stuff. And then he elevated by going to school and actually going to school for auto tech and started to actually fix and work on cars. And, you know, it's like every time I see him, he's doing something else. He's elevating his life. He went from just doing regular oil changes, regular tire changes to stepped up, working on cars itself, fixing on cars, you know, fix this. My serpentine belt came off. Okay, I know how to put that on there. Okay, you need to get these brake pads, these calipers off. Okay, I know how to do that now. I went to school for that. Then later, now, well, recently, he started to work on customization for cars, putting speaker boxes in the back of trunks, making a whole entire box, wood, fiberglass, put this on it, whether you want metal, you want plastic, you want this, you want that on it, you want fur, whatever you want, customize it that way. Put your speakers in there, put the amp right here, put a little cord, wrap that all the way around here, amp goes to here, bam, now you got a nice system, bang it in the back of your trunk. It sounds good, it sounds professional because I did it. Then he stepped it up. Now he's getting his own clothes, his own clothing line coming out, which is the black as apparel that I was wearing before. I'm not wearing it right now, but that I was wearing a couple of videos ago. I shouted them out about that. I'm just looking at the encouragement of my own friends to you look at your friends and you see how your life is going. Because I see how he keeps elevating up. He went for doing something small, minimal, work his way up, work his way up. And every time I see him, he's doing bigger and better things. Which is why me and him, we always been friends because we always have that drive in us to do bigger and better things. Me, I started off way back when I was singing. I was like 5, 6, 7 years old. I used to get singing really, really good. I had a very high voice. And over time, puberty hit me like a ton of bricks and my voice got deep what it is right now. This is what I sounded like at like 13. I was like 12 going on 13 around that time. And I would try to sing the songs that I used to sing. I couldn't do it. It hurted really, really bad. Try to do the little lemon or the tea or the honey, all this stuff. It just wasn't working. I said, I could still sing, but I can't sing like I used to. I elevated up. Then I started rapping. And I'm still good at it even to this day. I pushed out 2 CDs. I had a handful of other CDs. I went through a whole group phase. We were with this group of 6 guys, me and 5 other guys. Then I went through a group of 4 guys. Then those guys fell off. Then we got back in a group with one of our close friends, a group of 3. We fell out with that. It was some BS that went on with another member. And we got with another guy, 3 again. Then he just made bad decisions for himself, and we just eliminated it. And it kind of like I lost my fire for doing rap because it was like all these groups that I've been in, and I never realized it looked like all these groups always consisted of me and my brother. So me and my brother just formed a group and said, "Look, we're not doing no more groups of people. It's just gonna be us." And we did that. Me and him, we pushed our own CD, and it actually went a lot of places. We sold that around our job. We work at the hospital together. We sold it at our job. Every time we got 100 CDs, we sell them down to like the last 5. We called a homie up. He gave us another 100 CDs. We did that a few times. Sold at least about 400 and maybe 75 copies. And this is not over the internet. This is strictly hand. I had it in my hands. I sold it. $5, $5, $5, $5. I was going and walking around, took a stack of 5 of our CDs, went to Walgreens. I would go outside and stand around people in the parking lot at Walmart. Anywhere there was a store people spending money, walk up the street, talk to a guy on the street, $5 for my CD. And I was doing that. And we sold just about 400 something copies. So a lot of people in the whole state of Ohio most likely still got our CD. My dad passed out a bunch. The people that we had on our CDs, they passed out a bunch. So it really went everywhere. But over time, it just came to realization like music cost. We both are gifted and we still gifted to this day. If you want, you ask me to do a freestyle for you. I could do one right off the top of the head, easy, like it's like me breathing. It's simple. I don't write anything down. I don't keep a pen in my room, and I can literally rap from the air. Whatever I got in my mind, whatever I'm looking at, whatever I'm talking to you about, I can literally freestyle from my brain what I know how to do. That's what I've been doing best. I actually recorded a few of the songs on a couple of our CDs over the years, and I wrote down my lyrics. But when I got to the studio to actually rap it through a microphone, I dropped the pad and just went off the top. So I definitely have a gift with that, with music itself. I know how to produce. So when people come into the studio, we I know how to like set up the whole format of a great song. And I've tried to teach others, and a few of them like, well, I'm gonna just do it my way, and it never hits because I'm like, I literally have an ear for music. Every song that I actually called a hit was a hit. When we put out our CD, me and my brother, we bought this beat. It was like $50 for the beat, and I was like, this beat is gonna make this whole CD. He like, man, it's cool, but that's not really us. I said, we got to step out our element. He said, you sure? I said, yes. I said, I promise you, everybody's gonna love this song out of all the songs we got on here. The minute we let everybody hear the whole CD, that song 8 times out of 10, everybody loved it. They was like, but that song right there, I love that song. I'm like, I told you. So he's like, yeah, you got it. You got an ear for music. You're right. You was right. I'm not gonna say you was wrong. I just didn't want to write it because I wasn't comfortable doing that type of song. And neither one of us was, but I was like, we need to step out our element because we could keep writing songs like this, but if it's not going nowhere, we need to do something different. So we did it. And it went all over. All any women that I've sent that song to or had the CD all like, I love that song. That is my favorite song on the whole entire track, on the whole entire CD. I love that song because I got an ear for music. And it just showed that I had a gift, not only a gift of freestyling off the top of the head, but also a gift of just hearing music and just taking it in like energy. And it never left, even to this day. I still try to reach out to a few people that's doing music. I need help doing this. Okay, let me stop by. because my energy levels that I give off are stronger when I'm present. If I'm over the phone, you might get a little bit of it, but not as much that you need. And just be doing that, I encouraged one of my friends, and she actually wrote a poem, wrote a song, and got paid for it. And not like I was to walk around taking credit for all the stuff that I did, but it's like I done so much over the years, and I look back and like, man, encouragement can really go a long way. We all need encouragement sometimes because you never know where you could be if all you had was some encouragement. And I do that to not only just people in music. I've done that with music for years. People in sports. Um, a few beauticians. They work at salons. A few people that's working on their own makeup, eyeliner, lip gloss. I got friends all over the whole effing globe. So sometimes my mind will go blank. But they don't look for me to encourage them, but I do it anyway. I know artists. I know male and female artists that know how to draw. They know how to color. They know how to write. They know how to just come up with something with their mind, put it on a piece of paper, put it up. Hey, how does it look? Whoa. Like, who made that? I made that. You made that? You know, everybody got their own gift. It just sometimes you could be the most gifted person in the world, but if you don't have no motivation and no encouragement to keep going, what you have is still gonna be there, but you could have been doing something and making way more money and could have had your whole life taken care of earlier if all you had was motivation and encouragement. It goes a long way. I've done that so many times, and there's so many people that's actually rose above my level, and I'm like, I'm not jealous of them whatsoever. One of my other closest friends, she was struggling with modeling and singing. So I just reached out to somebody I knew that made it successful. And I said, go to this website, fill this out, and let me know what happened. She did that. She filled it out. Within 2 weeks, she got a call. We just gonna start you off small. We're gonna do this little photo shoot. It's by this fountain. Let's see how it goes. She went, did the photo shoot. They paid her about $80. She only took like 5 pictures. $80 within maybe a whole hour. Not bad. And from there, within her being in that area of her doing that, other people within that area reached out to her, like, man, she's a very gorgeous woman, and she's really good at modeling. But what else can she do? And they start calling this and calling that. So she eventually got this big, huge uproar of a business network. Had to get a manager, and now she's a model, she's a singer, and she's an actress. She actually has her own YouTube TV show. And I don't hate on her whatsoever. I don't hate on her at all. I'm like, all power to you. You worked hard for that position. All you needed was a little motivation, a little encouragement. It don't take much and it don't hurt nobody to do it. So that's just a handful of stuff that I've done over the years. But just for me to y'all, don't stop encouraging your peoples. Don't stop. Even if they don't talk to you on an everyday basis, keep them encouraged. Send a message, check on them. No, you just need a little motivation. Okay, well, look. And just go down the line of just things that just motivate them to do better. My motivation is my daughter. The minute I look at her, I always tell myself, I got to do better. Oh, yeah, I done bought her this. Like, you look at my closet, I done bought her a whole bunch of shoes. I bought her about 8, 9 outfits within one setting. Blew about $100 or something. But I said, you know what? It had to be done. Even though I buy clothes and stuff like that all the time. But I was like, I need to do more. And I'm always going to push myself to do more. Not that I want to go broke or nothing like that. But at the same time, my daughter needs things. And I want her to know that daddy is always going to be here to encourage and motivate you to be a better you. And not knowing, my daughter knows how to sing. I gotta teach her how to sing, like vocally sing for real, but she knows how to sing because she hears other people sing. And she dances. I'm like, music is already in my blood. Her mother can sing, so my daughter, pfft, that's gonna be a no brainer for her. She's definitely gonna be an entertainer. And guess who's gonna have her back the whole time? Encouraging her and motivating her. Yeah, I'm sure her mother gonna do it too, but I'm definitely gonna do it. Don't forget to encourage your peoples. Encourage anybody, encourage somebody. Do better than what you've been doing. Take another stride. Go a little further. You work out, you take a 1 mile jog every week. Do a mile and a half. After that mile and a half, do two. Push somebody to do more than what they usually do. I promise you. When they feel better, so will you. See, motivation and encouragement, they work together. Because when you encourage somebody to do bigger and better things, for some reason, your motivation blows up because they're like, okay, well, you got me together, so now I got to return a favor. We all remember the movie Pay It Forward. Return that favor. When you did something for me, I got to do something either for you or do the same thing for somebody else. Encouragement, motivation. Keep both of those keys in your pocket every single day that you step foot out your house. I need to encourage somebody. I need to encourage myself. I need to motivate somebody. I need to motivate myself. Do that, and I promise you, your whole entire life will open up and you'll be great at whatever you want to do. There's so many things in the world for us to do right now. I know COVID-19 slowed everything down, but that gives you time to build a better you. Encouragement, motivation.